that does mean I have, fine now, beer. Beer me, oh beer me, as all great dwarves of the past have required a beering from time to time. For we all know the only thing to increase one's beard growth is that sweet, sweet, delicious, fermented mushroom drink. Welcome to stream, everybody. Had some... Actually, hold on. I know I just started. I'm gonna take a Mucinex. Nothing makes a phlegmy cough more successful than a Mucinex. I'm gonna need to drink lots of water during today's stream. No, welcome again. We're gonna pretend like this was the one and only time that we've welcomed during today. Yes, hello. Hopefully everyone has had a fantastic week. I have lost multiple days due to sinuses. Because it has been raining for quite a few days, and I swear to God, at the bottom of the hill or something, there's like something that collects water, and or it's like wood fungus or something. But going into and out of cold weather, whenever you get the big rain, my sinuses act up. And I after the military, I should have more force of will, but I tell you something, when I've got a ball of sunfire inside my freaking sinuses, I just kind of want to curl up and die, and that really tends to take priority. Hopefully everyone else, I'm doing much better now. Everyone heard it, the start of it, so to speak, coming on last Saturday. It hit its major zenith on Tuesday. I've been mostly better since then. You can tell though that I've been a bit tired. I'm actually drinking a caffeinated drink. Holy balls, Jesus. Hell is freezing over. But making sure to keep up a fresh amount of water too. Where were we? We were spreading vampirism and having issues getting this well to grab blood. We want to bleed our vampire, but we don't necessarily want to kill our vampire, which is a major pain. It is. It really, really is. So, new thought. Actually, I don't have a new thought. I don't know what to do. Bring the vampire in again, see if we can't bleed him up some more. Burrow. He's already set to bleed, so he'll be down here eventually. At some point, I would like to spread the vampirism. Danger room. Well, yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna have to end up doing just to increase the chances that I hurt him a bunch. But again, I don't want to kill him. I need some blood. I need like minor amounts of cutting, and the problem is the dude actually has decent armor on. I suspect that this might have worked eventually if we just had enough chances. How are we doing for stocks? We have all drinks active right now, so they're not gonna tap that well at all. And we have given birth to a lamb. How fortuitous. Normal. You, if I remember correctly, are the dude. You should be going to bleed, not bleed heal. So I will station him up here and see if he pays attention to where he's supposed to be. Well, he's already spread a bunch of pus everywhere. Fantastic. Luckily, most of whatever I just saw didn't really stick around.
The new season is
And the new season is here. By the way, I got a lovely little thing on my stream deck. It dawned on me that it has a little timer function. So I've got a little timer over here to do the 1 hour timers for me. Because I don't know if anyone's keeping track of the archive channel. I got way more videos uploaded this week than I've done in any singular week up to last week. Because I got both the last 2 Saturdays uploaded. The 1 hour, like, just save it as 1 hour cuts so it freaking loads easier into Adobe and other programs fucking saves so much time. So much time. Freaking hell, it was amazing. Yep, Guardsman Fallout, this is what we're going to try to do today. We're going to hippity hoppity, give me your blood, please. Oh no, a cat has been found dead. Whatever will I do? I am so sad. What I want to know is how the hell do any of my dwarves have cave adaptation? None of you. Everything is above ground. None of this, except for like a rare tiny area of mining, is below ground. You cannot possibly be below ground that much hauling a stone. I refuse. Now, is there a trade caravan here? Why are we bringing shit out? There are no merchants. Or are they carrying shit away? Oh no, we can't have that. DBF. There. Don't. Just don't. You're not allowed to carry any more of this. Stop wasting your time and mine. Nobody cares. So you don't want me to call out hours? No, it's not completely necessary. What I've got here, I'll try to do disconnecting it from the computer because that would be, oh, my phone. Whatever. Clearly I don't need phones. Phones are for nerds. Now I've got this thing stuck. Ah. Why? Why have you forsaken me, electronics? I cleaned you and gave you a home. I took you into my home with my other electronics and I gave you names. Sure, they were demeaning. What the fuck are you stuck on, you sack of shit? Get out of here. I swear I try to keep my cables as uncluttered as possible. And this thing is stuck on like 19 cables. What the fuck? You come through here, you do that. There we go. It doesn't make noise, so I might end up being a little bit late. But the little button has a timer. And I set to 1 hour, and when it's done, this will glow yellow. And my propensity for my left eye going out, since I'm looking at the right screen, to notice something blinking in yellow, I feel is going to be high. So I'm assuming I will see the weird blinking yellow light. I'm assuming that is going to happen. Because we all know freaking last Saturday, the chatbot thing did not do the 1 hour correctly. Catapult him into a wall. No. I want him to live. All right, he's where he's supposed to be. Let's lock this. I think all we're needing is deeper blood. I don't think we have a pile. So we noticed with the mud, it had to be a pile, not a dusting or a spattering. So I think we just need to bleed him enough till somewhere in here it says a pile, and we should be good. I can do this every 58 minutes. If you want to, that would be helpful. I'm not going to lie. Because I'm looking at chat, I am more likely to see that than to see the yellow thing. Though don't feel like you have to be here to do it. If you got to go do something, I've got the little blinky yellow light backup. If you want to do it and be very helpful, then I'm gracious. I appreciate it, but I don't want you feeling like I'm demanding you here. It's your 8-hour shift. Once an hour, every hour, you will spend 20 beard points or whatever this weird Twitch currency is to tell me to push a damn button. Wait 5 seconds and push the button again. I am a merciful God. Oh, and you know the weird thing? So right now, I said on Discord I uploaded 24 hours of streams. But on the archive channel right now, it only shows 16 hours. That's because 8 hours are from the original 8 hours of the Triforce stream. What? Oh, because it's forbidden. If you recall, at the beginning of this, I was already doing the music to a different audio line. Slight problem. In the first stream, it didn't record the mic audio, which meant the only audio of me talking is the stream audio, which is the audio that already got muxed together with the copyrightable music. So the very first stream I did it, I never noticed that it didn't quite work right. So I've uploaded it, I've seen what's copyrighted, and I've been slowly going through an 8-hour video to try to trim out what the correct audio is to redo them as 1-hour variants. So I wasn't wrong. I uploaded 24 hours and then later realized only 16 of them were useful. So slight pain. But everything is in place for it to work in the future. Or for this one to work as well. I just need more time. Where is spattering? I guess he dodged last time. How are you though? I've been talking about my week and my trials and tribulations. How is everyone else? In a game of Dwarf Fortress, nobody cares about the noble who makes demands. They care about the dwarves who rush out to defend our fortress from the evils of the realm. All right, they are here to deliver. I believe the goods are already marked. They are not already marked. All right, hold on. Let me remark everything I have here as trading. I don't know why it's not still marked from last time. Yeah. Wait for that to update them all. Oh, look, trading. Trader requested. Boom. I tried for 2 weeks to find a TV show to get wife for Valentine's Day, but it is available anywhere, not even legal places. What show? Not even not legal places. Because there's some sites that I use that have better luck, and all they do is TV shows. Judging Amy. I cannot easily tell right now because my computers need proper, full, unfettered access to the internet to do this. Judging Amy should be gettable. What is the site that I've had to do in an emergency that does TV shows? The fuck? Mustache hair. Trying to remember what it is. There was a site that I used when I was in the Middle East in the military, and that's the only reason why I used it. I'm not advocating for courses of action. I'm trying to remember what it is. It's on my computer. It's on my computer. It's on my laptop, I should say. It's on my laptop in the other room. There was some weird site. They only did TV shows, but they had TV shows. Yeah, no, Judging Amy would be one of those ones that I feel like wouldn't have lots of cedars anyways. Oh yeah, definitely. Somewhere in one of these things, I have like a folder. It's either in my desktop or the other desktop or my laptop. I have a folder of like 7 sites, and they all specialize in different things. Like if I'm trying to find an anime that's not like available for streaming in America, like it's not on Funimation or Crunchyroll or whatever, and or some of the sites don't have them. There's a weird site called like Nya. There's a weird site called Nya. Like I was able to get a like not remaster is the wrong term, like a redone version of Konosuba the Crimson Village. If I had some way to do it legally in America, I would have. But sometimes you just got to go with what you can go with. All right, who are these people? Elves. Hope I don't have wood here, or they're gonna be very angry. Do they have anything I care about? They have a wren. They have turkeys? A mongoose. I do not wish for a mongoose. I do not wish for an elk. Oriole's a tiny bird. Great horned owl's not gonna help me. I want to get rid of this shit, but I also really hate elves. I could get their stupid wood spears. Do they have like a wooden blunt weapon? Never thought about that before. I could use that as like a training thing in the other room. A wooden blunt weapon if I can pull it. A bow. A bow counts as a blunt weapon, right? No, bow's off the swordsman skill. Crossbow's off bludgeoning. Weapon traps can't be triggered remotely, right? Fuck. That would have been a great thing. I don't know why I just thought of that. Just do a whole bunch of freaking wooden crossbows. Hey, Tachuwu. Going to the furniture store soon. Your only furniture you need is a Yojibo. Yojibo is great. It's better than bad. It's good. Raimi shirt vest. Hold on. Let me get the clothing here before I forget. And then, while I'm getting the clothing, you guys tell me who has or has not seen the Sonic the Hedgehog movie yet. Because I saw that shit last night. And that shit was amazing. Sonic the Hedgehog was okay, but but the Robotnik scenes sold it. The Robotnik scenes were all amazing, and Jim Carrey is a treasure. Unfortunately, he's Canadian, so I cannot say he's an American treasure, but he is a treasure that should be enjoyed by all. Gotta get a new bed for the daughter. I would be happy with IKEA, but my father-in-law says that's just for broke people. All right, everyone. You heard it here from Tachuwu's father-in-law. Sweden. It's for broke people. Does an 8-year-old need an expensive solid oak bed? I think not, but these boomers. You've got to make it of the sturdiest oak. Oh, you want to have a nightmare. Look up. I'm almost revealing Pandora's box. I don't want anyone to go to there and make comments and make them stop. I don't understand the people, but it's Dahir and Sot. DAHIR space INSAAT. Dahir and Sot, and look for their emergency earthquake bed. That thing will give you nightmares. But like I said, don't make comments pointing out that these people are fucking insane. I don't understand where they get their funding from to make these videos, but it's amazing. I am literally subscribed to them, and I torture my friends whenever Dahir and Sot reveals a new video, just so we can all watch it, and depending upon our individual expertises, get angry at how something in a video does not work that way. It is amazing. Those people are crazy, and I don't think they will ever learn. From what I understand, they are a Turkish construction company that's known for corruption. They're basically held aloft by the government for some reason. And for some reason, they keep trying to do international contracts like Russia and shit. So they just make a whole bunch of crazy shit, and they don't have to do like, is this safe? Is this viable? Is this gonna kill people? They just come up with tons of ideas and make videos on it. I think maybe to copyright it, in the off chance that one of their ideas ends up being somewhat close to a working idea. Like, it's really weird. They come up with nonsense. Like, one of their videos they took like a tunnel driller machine, like something that did like the tunnels between England and France. They take what clearly looks like a modified rendition of a tunnel driller machine, and then they render it inside a artery, and they're like, oh look, we came up with a new way to do heart surgery. We're just gonna run this freaking stainless steel tunnel driller through your heart and it'll clear out all your freaking plaque. Just through the middle of your artery. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. They're bonkers. They are 100% bonkers. But I tell you what, in a infuriated, ragey sort of way, they bring bouts of joy and smiles to my life. Just being like, who the fuck saw this? Or who came up with this idea and was like, you know what? This makes sense. This thing that I'm seeing right now makes perfect sense. Slap our name on it and put that shit on YouTube. Put that shit on YouTube. Nothing fucking weird going on here. Now they're getting a massive trader profit. I'm going to make sure that we're not giving them an artifact. First of all, just to be careful. And then assuming all this is just from damaged clothing, I might just give them the clothing. Because I don't want a lot of this clothing. I just want to get rid of it. Yeah, I'm going to go with that's a lot of damaged clothing and trade them. There you go. And I'll keep them happy for a bit. But yeah, no, for those of you who are just listening to soothing sounds of my voice, and are trying to, you know, all right, the hearing thought sounds funny. I'll give you a slight, not spoiler, just the concept of what the earthquake bed is. The idea is you climb on top of your bed that's like 4 feet or so off the ground. And it's got like walls. It's on a gigantic box. And at the first vibration, with no warning, safety latches release and your bed falls 4 feet straight into this metal box that just slams shut to keep you safe. You have no chance to be like, no, please don't. It just slams you in your fucking hell prison. And then you're just stuck in there. With the idea being that you'll survive the earthquake, maybe. But like, really not. The only way this bed works is if you're on the bottom floor and the shit above you isn't heavy enough to like maybe compress through the top, because some of the variations they show, it just looks like it's a rubber or a plastic thing that goes over the top. Some of them look like a steel door. Some just look like a plastic fucking shutter system. Not all of them look resilient. Because if you're on like the second or higher floor, great. You're in a metal tube and you're just flying through the air. And it gets worse the higher up you are. You're just in a fucking small enclosed elevator with nothing but the sounds of your own screams to keep you company as you rocket to the earth at 9.8 meters per second. It's fucking stupid. They're like, oh yeah, get it for the whole family. It'll keep your kids safe.
No negatives this season.
The worst thing is, the truly slightly annoying thing about it is they do have a way for it to not trigger if you're not wanting it to trigger and or it accidentally. It has sensors along the outer perimeter of the bed. And if it detects that you've gone over it because it doesn't want to somehow get it to shut on your arm or whatever, it won't trigger. So you have to be precisely in the middle of the bed for it to work. If you lean out over your bed at all, you paid a bunch of money for it to not work and you can get crushed on top of your metal death cube that didn't even try to protect you. So it hardly even works. It is amazing. And they got tons of videos. They love quadcopters. They love quadcopters. Freaking half their videos for some reason involves a quadcopter. Like you don't see it coming and then boom, quadcopter. They need a quadcopter for driving a truck, a quadcopter for destroying your enemy's air force, a quadcopter for destroying your enemy's navy. Freaking random quadcopters for houses to be built. Fucking random shit. And then they have a series of videos where they're like, oh, we've come up with a cheap way to make fucking houses. And like their cheap way to make houses involves, we're gonna make hollow wooden walls and we're gonna fill the hollow area of the walls with sawdust. And in all the corners for structural rigidity, vertically, because we want this to be multiple floors, we're gonna have hollow cardboard tubes. That way it holds it up and it's more rigid. So what you've done is you've got an enclosed space with shit that burns fast, surrounded by empty tubes that would carry the freaking carbon monoxide and dioxide and your freaking reactors or reactions, your products away and suck in fresh oxygen. Literally turns your entire house into a gigantic wooden chimney of doom. And they're like, oh yeah, look, we don't know why no one else is doing this. Fucking, we discovered this all on our own. The secret to cheap housing. I legit think I'd rather one of those prefab houses in California that just fucking light like that. I think they would burn slower. It is an amazing company. And I will feel sad the day that they stop making videos. Yeah, right. All right, have a good day, Chichu. Sorry I missed that. Open on the ground floor. Who spilled jelly in here? Yeah, no, it's really, really weird. Like the videos are terrifying. So I don't mean like, okay, you're here and it goes, nah, and it does this. If you watch the video, the dude is here and goes, whoa, like it just drops you straight to the bottom, and then the door goes wham and just slams shut on top of you just immediately. And there's no electricity, there's no light in this metal box, you're just in there. Funny thing, do you know what an optional cost is? Because they have a couple different things. You know what an optional feature is? An air vent. Like, it's fucking absurd. It is the stupidest thing. And they just keep doing these. They came up with a new idea for a delivery system. Like freaking an Amazon delivery drone, except for it's just fill your entire city with pneumatic tubes. Just tubes. The tubes will sort out your delivery system. Nobody will break the tubes. You'll never have to do maintenance on the tubes. Freaking, it'll be mad easy to track when someone ships explosives through your pneumatic tubes you fill the entire city with. It's every idea they come up with is a fucking treasure. What was it? Besides the tubes, they had another one for cities. They have so many fucking ideas. They bounce back and forth between like different topics. That's the thing. Like they don't even just do one individual thing. You can watch one video and be like, oh, they're in construction. You watch the heart video and you're like, oh, they do medical supplies? They have a restaurant video where they're like, we're gonna fire all of the waiting staff and then make you get like TV tray dinners from the ceiling. We're gonna come up with an automated system to deliver TV tray dinners to you in a restaurant. Okay. And it's for the people who like want to eat fast. Like who don't want to, who want their food faster in a restaurant. And it's like, yeah, there are people who go to a restaurant and they complain it takes too long. But if someone's number one goal is just eating cheap food fast, they're gonna go to McDonald's. They're not gonna pay to go to some goofy, fancy looking restaurant to have some freaking Armot God hand deliver fucking TV trays from the ceiling onto their table. It's fucking nonsense. They do everything and they do nothing because none of it would work. That's what it was. Road construction. Came up with a brilliant idea to do road construction. And it involves pretending physics doesn't exist. You could just cut asphalt however you want. You just fucking take a chainsaw to that shit. Whatever. Just really fast too. You cut out a perfect circle and you put in this weird foam. You put some foam in that. You kind of heat it up a little bit, and then that's safe to drive on after that. No questions asked. Fucking, you can fill in any freaking it's called a something hole. Why I can't think of the term right now. I wanted to say ditch. It's not a ditch. It's a something pothole. You can fill in any pothole in like 5 minutes if you just come by with a chainsaw, cut a fucking circle out of it, scoop all of that up with a freaking vacuum cleaner, and you just put some foam in there. Pat it down a little bit. You're good. Road's good. Fucking, they're bonkers. I love them though. I wish them the best. I do not wish that they ever sell anything successfully though. If they do, you better believe I'm gonna find some way to put money in stock that company thing goes broke. For getting sued or something. It is awful. All right, how are we doing up here? We're actually doing pretty decently. Yeah, no, I don't remember what brought that. Oh yeah, the beds. That's what it was. He had to get a bed for his daughter. Yeah, just buy one of them earthquake beds. I think it only costs, without the air vent optional cost, it only costs like $5,000. And I don't think that includes a delivery fee. I don't even think they have the product, truth be told. I do not think you could call them up and ask them to deliver it, because I do not think it exists. But they have a video, and the video lists prices. Oh, and then they always have extra. Like, they always pay for extra rendering. Like the commercial, using air quotes properly here, the commercial part of it lasts like 3 minutes. And then all their videos are like 6 to 10 minutes long, with just other ways it can look like. Oh, and yeah, the other type of videos they have, war crimes aplenty. Just hundreds of weird little, like, oh, look at this military equipment we invented. It's like, that's a war crime. What you were describing right now is a war crime. Just weird shit that just fucking supposedly randomly blows everything up. They have one where a weird little solar powered, like, RC car parachutes in, sucks the parachute into its body, has a freaking solar panel and like a little sensor, and then as soon as it detects something moving near it, it fucking pulls out an arm with a rocket on it and just shoots the rocket at whatever was moving. Just a random active missile shooting minefield. Assuming it works, which it's not. Assuming it works, you're not allowed to do that. You are not allowed to just paradrop in, essentially, minefields that actively engage anything that moves. You're not allowed to do that. You are not allowed to do that. If some company were to fucking put that shit down somewhere, particularly on a border with another country, I'm willing to bet the UN unanimously would turn to America and go, glass them, please. Glass them. This is too stupid. It is fucking stupid idea. They have one of their recent videos, they have it looks like a destroyer shoot hundreds of rockets in the air. You go through all the rocket barrage, and then the rockets go into the air, and then the rockets break in half. And the front of the rocket hits something, because it's a rocket. It has a payload, it hits something. The back of the rocket pops out rotors because it's a quadcopter. Because everything is a quadcopter. If it remotely goes in the air to these people, it has to be a quadcopter. The back end of the rockets transform into quadcopters, and then hold a gigantic formation in the air. And then when they detect you, they come down in concert and slam into you a second time. Why? Why wouldn't you just shoot a rocket that breaks into two and have two rockets hit? Why does the back of your rocket have to go and turn into a quadcopter and float in the air and be like, did we get them, boys? Nope. Double tap time. Bah, 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 and just start fucking railing missiles on the area you already missiled. You bastards. It's fucking stupid. Is this a link to it? Oh no, you're trying to do song requests. They're not doing song requests. I've got a comb in my hand. How did the comb get in my hand? Go away, comb. I am having to slowly work through the old song request videos. They weren't completely ready to be edited. And as of right now, I have both a backlog and I am caught up on YouTube for the archives. So for right now, just to make sure I don't build the backlog, current videos will be, or current Dwarf Fortress videos will be song request free so that I can upload them like on Monday. Because last week I got the last two Saturdays. I got the last two Saturdays and the beginning of Triforce Base uploaded to YouTube. So for right now, just so I can get the current ones out faster, no song requests, so it cuts down on my editing time. So I can get them out and then I can use the rest of the day to do the old style editing to get videos out. And I should be able to get through the backlog. My real problem is I didn't save any video as to what it was. So like, let's say today is the 15th of February, 2/15/2020. The video for today, at least the old ones, an entire 8-hour video would just be labeled 2/15/2020. So if I started the base in the middle and ended the base, like some of the videos did, then I have an entire video in there that's not labeled and it's not cut or anything. And if I switch from one base and started another, I don't know what base was. So I can't just easily pinpoint what video is supposed to be part of what playlist by the dates. That's my big issue, is I've uploaded a bunch of videos and then realized that I uploaded them to the wrong playlist. Like they weren't the base I thought they were. Which has caused a bit of an issue. Like I legit think between July and August, I think I've lost 3 Saturdays. I don't know why. I don't know where they are. I assume they were somewhere, but now I might have placed them in the wrong folder for the wrong playlist. So I don't know if I deleted them, thinking I'd uploaded them, or if they've just been trashed, or if I have them in the wrong folder. But somehow, even though I thought I had a way of organizing this shit before, I did not. I did not. I don't know what I thought I was doing, but I was wrong. Would you please bleed for me? Bleed for me, you jackass. How you doing though, Hellfire? I think I need to turn the gate up a little more because it's picking up a little too much of the mic that I would like. Little too much. It's fine to me if I hear the occasional clicks because I do hit my space bars kind of loud. But it shouldn't be picking up every other key press. Let's put this at 39, 2 decibels higher. We'll see if we just cut out the mic. Like having to really hit the arrow keys. Like so I'm talking, you can hear it. All right. That's fine though. I just like to cut those down as much as possible. I'm doing well. Another topic. Have you ever heard of a TV show? Yes, I do remember the TV show Happy Tree Friends, with the veteran squirrel who would routinely end up causing everyone to die in some horrible fate. Are they back again? Oh, it's a TV show. Saw something recently. There was a new show that I've been made aware of. I don't remember what it was. Oh well, it's gone forever. I'll never remember that again. Now, by the way, for people who are tuning in slightly late and or don't understand how Mucinex works, at the beginning of the stream, I had to take some Mucinex. So, about 20 minutes or so, if I start hacking up a lung, that's fine. I'm not dying. That's how Mucinex works. It's really weird. Well, I think some people get confused with Mucinex. Mucinex does not make your cough go away. Mucinex does not make your cough feel better. Mucinex makes your cough so much worse by making it so much more effective. And if you have mucus in your lungs, you will dislodge it all and cough it up as if you were skinning your lungs from the inside out. But you'll randomly at some point end up in like 2 or 3 most painful coughs you've ever done in your life, end up, removing 24 hours worth of coughing you would have had to do. It's like a time travel device. You could press an entire day's worth of coughing, minor coughs, into, a couple minutes of some of the most excruciating pain I've ever felt inside my lungs. That's only if it's bad, though. My allergies aren't close to being that bad, so I feel like I just might have a few heavy coughs later. Well, it seems YouTube decided to label some of the episodes of it as for children. I knew that would start happening. Not Happy Tree Friends specifically, but remember when they started talking about this shit, I made a joke / statement about porn. I made that comment that if they got too fucking flippy with it, that people should start fucking with them and uploading privately porn, so then they would have to copy it, and then at some point everyone would just make that shit public, and everyone could laugh at YouTube for being morons. This is basically the same thing. Just because something is animated does not mean it's for children. I knew YouTube was going to do that. YouTube cannot be sensible enough to accurately identify what is or is not for children. What they were going to do, or what they basically did, is they just fucking have a program doing it. They have a program that is looking for plain colors and things that probably aren't skin tone. That's what it's doing. I'm willing to bet, like, that is one of the most basic things behind whatever AI they have doing this, is that it's looking for shit that's like 100% animated. And that is what they're going to initially go on for, and fast pace, moving. If you do something animated, but it's just like a picture, I don't think it'll pick up on that. I think it's gonna be like, this can't do the attention spans. But Happy Tree Friends, not fans. I don't know what the fuck a Happy Tree fan is. Happy Tree Friends is animated, basic colors, and fast pace. So the stupid fucking robot said, you know what? This is for a kid's attention span. This is for kids. Since I saw something that I have no idea of the truth of saying that. What? What did you see? Did you see Sonic the Hedgehog? It was amazing. If any of you even know who the hell I'm talking, I'm assuming everyone knows who Jim Carrey is. But if you like Jim Carrey's earlier works, because semi-recently he did a few videos and it was like, what are you doing, buddy? Like, I think he was trying to like break out of his mold, so to speak, do different things, and that's cool. But Jim Carrey's he's mostly a comedian. Like, I know sometimes it can be rude to like fucking typecast him like this is what you do. But Jim Carrey was like known as the man with a million faces. He's a comedian. Should be doing comedic things. He's basically like true to form. After having seen him now as Robotnik, I 100% would not watch another Sonic movie if they recast Robotnik. Like this movies could have like 3 or 4 of them. I'd probably watch them. Doesn't matter how stupid the movie is, just to watch Jim Carrey. If they ever got rid of Jim Carrey, I'd be like, oh, okay, this is no longer worth watching. Come on, I need more than a spattering. I want a pool. I want a pool of blood. I didn't see Sonic yet, but I've looked at the basic overview of it. Like I said, the story is one thing. Because they had to change a few things, there is a lot of the story in there that isn't the story, but it's the story if you played Sonic 1, 2, and 3. Like, there are things in there that they don't draw too much attention to make perfect sense if you did if you know about the original 3, or I'm sorry, I take that back. Fuck am I talking about? It's not 1, 2, and 3. It's Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. If you have done those two or know about those two games, certain things stand out a bit and they don't draw attention to them. The things they draw attention to for the plot are some weird things that they had to do for the plot, and it's like, well, I guess that kind of makes sense. That's a redefining of how that worked. Sure, whatever, cool. But where was I going with this? Oh, Robotnik. He is Robotnik. I swear to God, there is no one, especially after having seen him do it, there is no one I could say he did good. But you know who do a better Robotnik? No. Only Jim Carrey is Robotnik. He's the only person. And the plot's okay. How have you sunk into depression? Stop sinking into depression. I'm not dealing with that. I have to blow my nose.
Summer is here.
Summer is here. Summer is here. No, but there are certain, how to words correctly. I don't want to spoil it because I genuinely think some of Jim Carrey's stuff is most enjoyable if you saw it yourself fresh. So, easiest way to describe this is after the movie, me and my friends, when we mentioned and talked about the movie, we weren't talking about the plot. We weren't talking about the plot. We weren't talking about that thing Sonic did. We weren't talking about this or that. Literally everything we had talked about was some variation of when Robotnik did X or when Robotnik said X. Going Kiss. Thank you so much, Stephen Robert. Welcome to the stream. Why am I being... What? What? Thank you, Stephen Robert, for giving me the emote. For giving me the love sign emote. Why did I get a emote from someone else? I don't understand. Why? Why did you subscribe to me? And it gave me an emote from another channel. What the fuck nonsense is that? Thanks. Oh, that hurts a little bit. But yeah, no, I get that it's a Valentine's thing, but it's from a specific channel. If I highlight it, it says channel Streamer Love. Or is that just a, because that one says, so the one that Sirlac got says limited time only emote, Love Peak L, But the one for me says channel streamer love. I'm confused. Is it if I get subscribed to, I get the emote because I'm the streamer? How long do I have the emote for? I don't understand. Favorites, channel, my emotes. Where is... Now my eyeball is itching. I swear I took my Claritin this morning. It doesn't make sense. It's the weirdest time this shit activates. It's always when there's a big temperature difference, but it's always whenever it rains a lot out there. That like the early spring / early fall rain fucking makes my allergies angry. But it's rain, so it's not pollen related. It clearly isn't, because if it is, the rain would have taken it out of the air. So it's got to be something related to everything being moist, right? So that would have to be mold. There would have to be something out there that does it. There we go. Streamer love. Yay. Wonder how long I have it for. A human caravan has arrived. Well, I kind of feel a bit bad for trading away all my clothing earlier then. What is here that we didn't take? Oh, good. Bunch of less broken clothing that we didn't want, clearly. Oh, did I not set this up right? Hold on, did I not set up this hauling route right? I clearly did. Doesn't appear to be working. Why do you not appear to be working? Because you're filled with pants. Did I not turn on pants? Is leg wear somewhere separate? Holy shit. I never allowed pants. You can stockpile anything except for... Oh, you allowed pants though. Oh, because they both now allow it. All right. Let's see if wheel stock idlers plummeted. Fuck it. Who knew we wanted to stockpile pants? Seven degrees. So I missed my favorite professor. Oh no. I missed my professor too. I missed Wednesday and Tuesday because there was a ball of fire in my sinuses and I was not doing anything. I was not going to go all the way into school and try to pretend to pay attention to the teacher. On normal days, I'm not trying to pretend to pay attention. I am paying attention, but there is no way I'm going to pay attention to a dude trying to tell me something when all I can feel is the burning in my sinuses. I don't know why. I can overlook like a lot of things. I can grin and bear it. But if there's ever pain or discomfort around the head, I'm just like, nope, I'm done. I'm done living. Fuck it. Particularly if it's internal. I do not like internal head pain. Yes. That definition includes more than headaches. Internal head. Head is the whole thing. This counts as part of it. This is the skull. Oh, this whole thing is a skull. Why do I feel like everyone says head, but not head? This is head. The more I say it, the more I feel like I'm right, but it still sounds wrong. This is head. This is head. This is forehead. The entire head? The head in its entirety. Is brighter news. I got an Oculus Quest and I've been working out with it. That's one of the VR things. Is that the one that works with Steam? Isn't there one that doesn't work with Steam? I know there's 3 types. There's Oculus, there's Rift, and there is the Steam VR one. H-timer? Oh, you're okay. You went on like the hour. I mean, yeah, I guess I had done this one off the thing, but might as well. Hold on. We will break for YouTube. We will do a YouTube cut break, and then we'll be back. Bye.